Hey YouTube, what's up? It's your girl Miss Tink. That's M-I-Z-Z, not M-I-S-S. Yes, and I know I'm late with this review. Oh, my side of my nose itching, y'all. I know I'm late with this review, growing up hip hop, but last week was a long week. If you was on my Facebook, you know, girl had to work a double. And I don't really put my family issues on my Facebook and all of that because that's our family issues. So, yeah, you already know where I'm going with that too. So that's why this review is late. And I decided just to let Hit the Floor go and enjoy that for myself and wait to the have, not the have and the have-nots, but if Loving You Is Wrong, come back to do as far as my scripted, you know, because Hit the Floor, I just love watching it and looking at all the dance stuff and everything. And I just be really into it. So, yeah, I done just gave up Hit the Floor and kept to myself, and I'm going to be watching Ashley Miller and It's a She Things TV and get my life from them, along with watching the show myself. You already know. Yeah, so let's get in with growing up hip hop because I got a lot of shit to say about this episode. Okay, it's called season 1, episode 3. Oh, Romeo. Yeah, let's get into it. Okay, so we left off where, you know, Cristiana and all them and Angela and her Joanna, or whatever it is, are you know, basically letting Cristiana know about, you know, what she, you know, her professionalism, what she did and everything. No calling up, well, basically wait to the last minute about the fashion show and not showing up and all this stuff. And Cristiana walked off. So as Cristiana walked off, Angela gets up and be like, you know, why are you walking off or whatever? And then Cristiana was like, well, you coming at me, you didn't give me a chance to understand. And Cristiana was like, well, tell me what's going on. And that's when, not Cristiana, but Angela. And that's when Cristiana tells her, like, look, I got this stuff going on. My dad had a family emergency. And that's when basically Angela was like, well, you know, maybe Canal was right where she was. You don't know what's going on. So, you know, I don't know what it feels like to have a father out of prison because, you know, so she basically said, well, look, I'm here for you. Just let me know what it is. You got to let me know. Don't keep me in the dark, which I understand where Angela was coming from. Just tell me, you know, I understand shit happens, it's life, but just don't leave me hanging away to the last minute, you know. And she said, look, I'm there for you. You going to get through this. I'm there for you. So, hey, it is what it is. And they hug it out. I was like, you know, that's cute. But, you know, again, Cristiana, get that professionalism together, girl. You should have let her know ahead of time, or at least let her know what was going on. Not leave her in the dark, because that's real. Anyways, TJ's performance and everything, you know, everybody shows up to support him as far as, you know, not Romeo. Romeo is still in Bulgaria, but, you know, as far as Cristiana, and I don't think Boogie was there, but Cristiana and definitely Angela was there. Couldn't find out Hakeem, you know, yes, I guess that's his name, whatever. Well, Hakeem from Empire was there. Hey, you know, what's up? Get it. You know, and then that's when he's basically, you know, she's happy about the performance and everything as far as Angela's, you know, give him them encouraging words and stuff. I was like, oh, that's what's up. Rev Run is rapping, of course, doing his thing, you know, and TJ and all them jamming and everything, everybody cheering, you know, the crowd is all happy. And that's when, you know, Rev introduces TJ, you know, to everybody, let them know, like, you know, this is Jam Master Jay's son, you know, TJ, you know, he's gonna, you know, basically not represent, but, you know, do his thing, you know, as far as in DJ, like his dad was doing. Shows off his skills, the crowd loving it, he did his thing. Angela and all of them are happy for him, and I'm happy for him too, and he's very happy and overwhelmed too as well. You can tell it's a very humbling experience to represent his dad like that. So get it, boo. And, you know, Cristiana is like, you know, seeing, you know, TJ doing what he's doing for his dad is basically letting her, you know, give her that extra oomph to, like, you know, I want to rekindle my relationship with my dad. So, you know, she ain't finna stop. She on a mission. You know, so back in LA, I think that, yeah, back in LA or whatever, Boogie, you know, is meeting up with his Damon Dash and I guess his girlfriend or whatever. Come to find they got some custody issues, you know, one of Damon Dash's baby mama using his sister, you know, Damon Dash's daughter as a, you know, that whole custody battle stuff. And I'm like, oh shoot, you know, Boogie's just trying to be there for the family. You can see Damon Dash and his feelings about it, whatever, you know, he's upset, he over there preaching, you know how he do. You know, I just want to get that shit together. I mean, I don't like when, you know, mamas be using the kid, but we don't know the whole story, we just know what we see on TV. So get that together, you know, good luck with all of that. And Boogie understands, of course, and is on his dad's side, just basically want the whole family to come together and kumbaya. Y'all know how that is. And NYC, Angela's back, you know, she's back there, you know, she's still talking about this stalker shit or whatever. Talking about she go back on social media and she see the stalker doing extra shit. He listening to voicemails. You know, her and Canal listening to these little voicemails. He's talking about, will you marry me, and all of this extra shit. Talking about, I'm not gonna give up. You know, Angela's freaked out. Canal said, bitch, you need to handle this ASAP. I hope it's true. You know how they be trying to push shit on it, you know, on people. But hey, like, it is what it is. Angela, get that shit together, girl, if it is true. I hope you just ain't using it for a plot line. You know what they say. Back in LA, you know, they playing this Amnesia song. It was kind of cute. I wonder, was it Cristiana's? That was kind of cute. Cristiana basically went to go see Elle. She think, you know, look, you ain't telling me something right. Okay, I done been down crack addict alley or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I done been down relapse lane. And I ain't seen my daddy. The pastor told me. You know what I'm saying? What's going on, Uncle L? What's going on? That's basically what she's asking, you know. Uncle L's like, look, I ain't telling you everything, but I just don't want you going down there. Look, you gotta promise me you can't go down there by yourself. She basically says, look, I done already been down there. I'd already been down, you know, Junkie Alley, and I ain't see him. So what's up? What's up, Uncle L? You know, Uncle L's like, look, I know where he's at, you know, we know where he's at or whatever, but we just don't want you to go see him because you gonna go see him might be like, ooh. But you never know. Probably him seeing her maybe might be that snap back to reality. We don't know, you know what I'm saying? And she said, you know what, I'm gonna do whatever I can to work it out. You know, I just want to help. Y'all gotta let me know what's up. I don't just, you know, you gotta let me know what's up. I don't want to get a phone call and something's wrong and I can't, you know. It is what it is. But, you know, she gonna figure that out, girl. Do what's best for you, but still get your coins, girl. Don't mess up on your talent, girl. That's your talent, not your daddy's talent. You know what I'm saying? Just pass it on through your daddy. You know what I mean? Romeo, whatever, he's out with his co-stars in Bulgaria talking about love and relationships and all this shit, and Tatiana, whatever, you know, snowflake, cute self, and says that, you know, they're in the honeymoon phase. He basically don't feel it for the girl. He ain't checking it. So he's like, you know, he said, look, when I get back home, I need to talk to Angela. I want to start things anew. Yeah, whatever, nigga. Talk to Angela. Okay, Romeo, stop it. Angela meets up with security, let security listen to them voicemail. Security's like, look, you need to bait him, DM him, tell him to stop or whatever, and then get a restraining order on him or whatever, and then we can go from there. I was like, oh, Lord. I was like, hey, it is what it is. Then she FaceTimes with, then, you know, no, after that, wait, let me make sure I say this right. Yeah, I am right. Then after that, she's up in Canal's room or whatever. And my thing is, how the hell you tell Canal to get out of her own damn room? I'm sorry. No, bitch, you take this laptop. There's Wi-Fi all around the apartment. Take your ass to the living room and you go talk. Don't kick me out of my room, bitch. I just got home from work, up and on my feet all day running after your motherfucking ass. And you telling me to get the fuck out of my room? Bitch, this is my sanctuary. Get your ass onto the couch. That would have been me. She could have kicked me out. But she FaceTime with Romeo and all this shit. And Romeo, of course, not Romeo, but Angela asked about the girlfriend. Romeo's like, look, I don't know what I want to do, you know, I just don't know. Then suggests that him and Angela become roommates. Nigga, bad idea. No, ma'am, I'm just saying y'all really pushing it too far. And then, because, you know, that's when Romeo, before the girlfriend thing, Romeo asked about what the police said, and, you know, Angela briefed him and everything. And he basically said, girl, check that shit out. Do what you got to do. Handle that business. You know, it is what it is. Then, after that, after he tells her, you know, after they do the whole roommate thing, you know, cop thing, he says, you know, let's meet up in LA. So she's like, okay. She goes to LA, she meets up with Vanessa, tells Vanessa what's going on. Vanessa looks so pretty. I don't know, for some reason, I liked Vanessa more than I like Angela. They're both beautiful, though. For some reason, I just was like, oh, it's Vanessa. Anyways, Vanessa thinks she need to do what the cop says. You know, she's just basically worried about her sister. And Angela says she gonna do it. But, you know, Vanessa prying like, bitch, you need to, come on, get it. You know what it is. They go back and forth like sisters do or whatever. And that's when Angela was like, look, I'm nervous about DMing him. We shall see if she's gonna do that, though. So, hey, it is what it is. Listen to your sister, girl. She just, you know, just trying to help out. Anyways, Romeo's playing ball, invites Cristiana, and Boogie just so happens to be there. No, Boogie isn't in LA. I don't know. Boogie just so happens to be there. And then, of course, Angela was down there. So they all working out or whatever. Asks about the girlfriend again. He worried about, you know, the whole thing with no limit and all of this stuff. And then, basically, he says, you know what? he's having second thoughts. You know, it is what it is. And then, you know, he starts, you know, flirting and making googly eyes at Angela. Angela doing all these little sexual positions, bending over, the ass was looking nice in them tights though. Girl, you know what you was doing. They become partners. Oh, how ironic you were Romeo's partner. Okay, it is what it is. And then, you know, after that, they after a little workout thing or whatever, he pulls Angela to the side like, look, I need to talk to you in private. So now they're going to meet up and talk in private. Okay. Egypt is also in LA. She's doing her very first photo shoot for Romeo. You know, Romeo trying to get this music No Limit empire off the ground. You know what it is. And she's excited. You know, she's turning up or whatever. And then the photo shoot's going really good. And, you know, then all of a sudden that's when Pepper get the knocking and just was like, you know, being that extra momzilla or whatever. I was like, Lord Jesus. Oh Lord, it is what it is. Back in NYC, we see this photographer is taking a picture of Jam Master Jay mural, you know, from when he died, and then TJ comes over there. You know, they doing, I forgot the photographer's name, but apparently he's a really good photographer. And I didn't know they had a run DMC Jam Master Jay Way street in New York. I'm surprised I didn't see that. How many times I've been out there? That's what's up. Get it? And they do the photography. He basically says, look, you can have the shit for free. I was like, all right, I know that's right. Use that daddy name. Nah, just playing. You know he's talented. Back in LA, of course, Pepper interrupted Egypt's, you know, photo shoot. Egypt like, oh Lord. And Romeo clocked that real quick. Let me end this for this girl because she over here making her nervous and she not giving me the looks, and I already got what I needed anyways. He suggested, of course, for Pepper to be in the photo shoot. That nigga was just being nice. It is what it is. Egypt and Pepper, they all talking. Of course, Egypt let her mom know, like, look, you doing all this extra same shit you did in the studio. You didn't have to do all that. And, you know, Pepper just basically said, look, I'm just looking out for you. I'm trying to get you ready for the peer pressure because this industry is no joke. And I was like, okay. You had to do it like her for a second. No joke. Her mouth is just big to me. But she's still sexy. Get it, Pepper. You know you're sexy. Angela's going to go hang out with Romeo. She don't even know what to wear. Girl, she putting a little bit too much on this about what to wear if y'all going to hang out if it's nothing like that. Because they going back and forth. Joanna and Vanessa. Because Vanessa comes over, whatever. Ask about the stalker, of course. Gets in her ass about it, which she should because she's just being a sister. But also lets her know, like, look, if it's just a situation, why are you worried about what you wearing to go meet him? Which is true. So I'm just saying, come on, Angela. Come on, girl. If it ain't nothing, stop doing it. Stop doing all this extra shit. Angela just basically feels uneasy about doing what the police says, but Vanessa's basically prying and being that sister, bitch. You're gonna do it because I'm worried about you. And of course, Angela's gonna say whatever, just to get her sister to shut up about it for that split second. Yeah. Angela and Romeo, they meet up at the beach or whatever. Angela came in heels, bitch. Why you got on heels? Okay. Girl, whatever. They over there talking, spending some time together, like we all just figured. From the early on in the episode, should I say? Can't get my words out there. Romeo done let that girl go. Snow Bunny is gone. Bye-bye. Flew the coop. You know what I'm saying? He's single. And you know, when Angela hear that, antennas go off. They start asking each other questions about futures and relationships and stuff. And Angela's like, well, maybe I should test the waters. Yeah, girl. Okay, we should gonna see how that's gonna go. They all up on each other and shit. I'm like, Lord Jesus. Y'all, girl, give him some, girl. He done already had it before, so just give it to him again. You know, you missed that P. Miller dick. Or should I say Romeo Miller dick? I'm just saying, it is what it is. Angela go visit her Uncle Russell. They start talking about the business, and he gives her some good advice about the fashion world, talking about don't quit, because, you know, with her line, Foofy. And then he tells her, you know, what's up, because they start talking about the love life stuff first before the business, and it was like awkward. You know, she's like, you know, I went on a date with Romeo. I don't have a boyfriend. You know, we're not sleeping together. We're not having sex. I was like, oh, Lord. And then Angela finds out that Vanessa told her uncle about, you know, the stalker or whatever. And he's like, you better do something about it. I'm going to call your daddy. She's like, no, don't call my daddy. Well, you better do something. Get that nigga in check. I know that's right. You better do it. Angela, get that nigga in check for something happened to you. Romeo meets up with his dad. And then, you know, I'm just getting nothing but Lucius and Hakeem teased the way he puffing that cigar, you know what I'm saying? I have to do it like that though. Cigar. And they all talking and everything. He's like, I'm proud of you about the movie, but where we at with this music? You need to get on top of this game. You need to get on top of this shit. And I was like, oh Lord. He's like, look, I ain't got time for the excuses. Let's just do this shit. And that's basically how it went off. And I'm like, I don't know. I mean, it's good as far as what I like Jam Master Jay character and all that stuff. And I like how Angela's doing the thing. I'm not feeling this whole stalker thing. Romeo, get your little love life together, because from what I see from next episode, it's going to be some shit between Cristiana and Angela. And I thought y'all bitches was just cool. Don't be fighting over Romeo. He ain't worth it. But anyways, y'all, that is my review. Like, comment, subscribe, and share. I'm Miss Tink. That's M-I-Z-Z, not M-I-S-S. You already know. Shout out to my sister's website. Of course, shout out to my cousin Tremaine. I hope you're doing it big, boo. Shout out to my girl T. Y'all check her out. And, of course, her website. Thank you for the praise as always. Shout out to Justin J. Shout out to Tomei. Shout out to Jasmine Washington. And, of course, shout out to my girl to official Mezurashii too. Shout out to my girl official Mezurashii. Y'all know what I mean. All right, y'all have a blessed one, okay? I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye.